I'm sure you can. Okay.
Rain will get pretty bad. Is it so?
Is it?
Rain will get pretty
Okay.
bad. Just saying.
Yeah,
All right. You want
we
to
go.
check to see if you're live?
Sure. Seems to be.
All right.
Yeah, I'm live.
We have the technology.
We're doing it. I cannot tweet for some reason. It won't.
Cannot tweet.
It
Elon.
won't.
Elon does not want him to
Not
tweet.
like me anymore.
Elon does not want anyone to know what we're doing. He's like, nope, nope. Elon is determined that nobody knows what we're doing.
How about we just walk? I'll do my thing.
Yeah,
It's this way.
this way. Onward.
Onwards to food.
So,
Beach, sir?
huh?
Okay, beach, sir?
I was at Zurich years ago when I worked at Google, but I didn't really like, I had some meetings, and back then my kids were young, so when I would travel for work, I was very in and out.
Yeah.
In other words, I would, because I'd want to get back home, and so, I think I was here for a day and a half. I flew in, it wasn't very long. So I've always wanted to spend more time, and of course I've heard Zurich is beautiful, like right now.
Better sun, yeah.
No, but it was pretty then, and Zurich is an area I'd love to be able to spend more time in. Now,
I just tried to tweet test, no problem. As soon as I say live with the CEO
CEO
of Twitch
Twitch.
and your ad,
Elon is on to us.
Yeah. He really doesn't like links to external platforms, huh?
Yeah. But so let's see. Now I'm going to ask you a geography question. Okay. So, is the separation between Italy and Switzerland like the peak of the Alps? Is that how it works? Like whatever is the dividing line, that's the separation between the two?
No,
No.
No.
not at
No.
all.
Okay.
It should be a body of water.
Okay.
Around the
Like one of the
southeast.
lakes or something?
I think so.
Okay. I came from Italy, and I took the train, and it was, so as everyone in my chat knows, there are a lot of questions about it. Yes. And so I do a lot of whitewater kayaking, and it went along this river that looks like an incredible kayaking river. That I have done it on stream once. In general, I do it just for fun, but I've tried to do it on stream, and the problem is so many of the rivers I go to are either remote or they're in gorges, so the cell coverage is crappy. Now I just have to find the right rivers. Like
Right.
I went, there's
To the left.
a whitewater park in North Carolina, which is where I did it.
Right.
And now I've been told there's actually one in the UK, which is like a man-made park for whitewater kayaking. But this river looked absolutely spectacular, and they had all the waterfalls going into it. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh wow, that looks great.
Are you going somewhere to the Alps?
No, I wish. I'm a big outdoor person, and
Selfie.
in fact, actually, I think it is really good to. It's fun to stream as we do things, but an alternative activity would have just been doing a fun hike in the Alps.
Yes, that's true.
Fair.
Although it would have been a bad decision given the weather today.
Given it, yeah.
No,
So.
that would have been fun for me because I
Would
like
have been
outdoor
chaotic.
stuff too.
Oh, good.
And also in Switzerland, you can stream pretty much everywhere.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yes, the connection is very good.
Ah.
Unless
Well,
it's
that's
like in
perfect.
the forest, maybe. Then
Right.
it's a little bit-
Well, then next time we definitely need to do that because I would love to get up to the Alps.
It's gorgeous. We actually, like, where I work, I tend to keep that like separated. But we ran an esports event last year in the Alps. So like the logistics of it was trying because you have to like get all the all the computers, all the tech, all the server stuff.
Yep.
With a gondola.
Oh.
like up the mountain and everything. So, but it was cool. You know, the players, some of the hosts were international.
Yeah.
I've never seen snow.
Wow.
Like IRL.
That's true, and I guess there are a lot of. Is it the case that with all the ski resorts, like right now, you can take the gondola up and just go up and do lots of beautiful
Oh yeah,
hikes?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Sometimes they turn off the gondola outside of snow season because it's just. I think this is like a post-corona thing. It became a little bit too heavy and intense to run them all year long. But some of them run all year long if there's a lot to do in a like snow off season.
Now, how far? Remind me, like, to get to skiing. Isn't it just like a train and then you get off at the gondola?
In some places, yeah.
Like from Zurich. Suppose you're in Zurich.
Okay, so let's say we just take the train right here.
Yep.
And it would take us, what, 2 hours?
Is it 2 hours? Okay.
Yeah, roughly. Maybe you like, change trains once, twice,
Right.
max.
And if I'm there,
And then you're there, depending on where you are. The gondola is literally 100.
My memory
meters.
was that they told me that people, they just go in all their ski gear, get on the train, and they get off and then walk over to the lift.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. You see people in the winter, you see people when they're like on snow vacation, just like get all their stuff, snowboards and everything, ready to go basically, soft boots,
Yeah.
in the train, get out, get up, put it on, go down.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
it's raining again.
So now, when you start going to school in Zurich,
Right.
what language they speak German in Zurich, right? Because the different languages depending upon region of Switzerland, is that right?
Here we go.
Okay.
So we have 4 official languages. Like by law, we have 4 official languages.
Okay.
German, French, Italian, and Rhéto-Romanche, which is some kind of amalgamation in the middle of it.
All right.
It's kind of a dying language, but the country's trying to keep it alive.
Okay.
The German spoken, like actually spoken, we call it Swiss German.
Yep.
It's kind of like a dialect of German, but the Germans don't really understand it.
There's no grammar.
But in school, it's slightly different grammar, but in school we learn regular German, how to write and read it.
Okay.
And like, if you watch TV here, it's going to be regular German, all of that. So it is our official language in this part of the country, but we speak something slightly different.
Okay. And now, why? Neither of you have like literally any accent, and yours is very slight, right? Very slight. But
You mean
if
English
We're
accent?
lucky.
when you're speaking English, in other words, my first thought was, oh, y'all are American living in Zurich. Okay, that was my first thought, and I met you. I was like, oh, okay, because like when I go to Japan, now it's a lot easier. Like Rob CD or see like meet them, and it's like, yes, they're these Americans living in Japan, and they're streaming in English, right? But they just happen to live in Japan. So I said, oh, okay. Once I heard you talk, I said, oh, he must be American living here.
No.
And we're learning the British English with the American.
Yeah, we tend to.
Well, that's the thing, but you don't have a British accent,
Yeah.
right? So, is that
Take
because
one if you want one, mate.
are both of you unusual in that sense, or is that pretty common?
But I learned English very young because my mom is from England. But I just learned from like watching American movies.
Ah,
And then I moved to Japan and then I had to like talk English with like people. And
But-
that's how I got my accent.
but it's American movies and TV.
Yeah, like with subtitles.
Okay, because like otherwise you'd have a British accent when you
Yeah.
speak English. Yeah.
Like music, TV,
Yeah,
movies.
music.
Yeah.
And I feel like most of the people they speak.
Yeah.
Come in, everyone. Thank you.
I feel like
I love her like evil in the back.
I feel like most of the people also in Switzerland they speak more like American English. Which is more harder
Right.
to speak.
I don't know if it's harder to speak.
Like
It's
the
just
accent.
the accent. That's probably more of a statement because I don't think any accent is more. It's just
That's true.
it's whatever we consider normal.
Yeah.
We always think the way we talk is no accent, right? And yeah,
Talking German, French accent, I really love.
now, but my model was maybe incorrectly that there are parts of Switzerland where French is more commonly spoken.
Yes.
It's geographic is the thing that separates
Absolutely.
whether it's German or French that is
Absolutely,
more
100%,
commonly spoken. Yeah.
And there's like a, depending on who you talk to, there's a smaller or bigger lingual and cultural divide between these two parts of the country.
Yeah.
Like, I would say they feel more connected to like France. We feel a little bit more like, brethren towards Germany. And we call it the Röstigraben. This invisible line dividing us is called Röstigraben, which literally translates to Rösti rib. Rösti being the, famous Swiss potato dish.
Yeah.
So yeah, stupid little thing.
And so Switzerland became independent I assume that was like during World War One, because it didn't kind of matter till World War One that the idea of, well, no, not independent. I meant neutral. In other words, Switzerland is
We were already pronounced neutral before that.
okay.
We were, I think, when we were like officially founded legally in 1848.
Okay.
The whole neutrality thing was already like, all right, we just don't mess with anyone. We don't, neutral, if you will. Yeah, there's this whole like history of how Switzerland formed before that from 1291 on, but the actual legal foundation was 1848, and I believe we've been neutral ever since.
And then,
Somebody in chat.
and the Germans never invaded.
Germans never
in
invaded.
World War II.
There were plans apparently, but kind of got foiled.
Yeah.
So
That might have thwarted the whole independent thing if they had invaded you. It would have been like, maybe we won't be.
with the Alps and everything, there was a plan. It's called the Rötwi, and the guy who invented it is somewhat famous for it now.
Yeah.
He was our general at the time, like the army's general, and he wanted to basically try to take almost the entire country and move them to the Alps, like an incredible system of caves and everything. Because taking us there is near impossible, and we would have just like blasted all the bridges, all the streets. We would have blasted them and just left.
He knows, like, I would love to explain the Swiss history, but I think he knows that.
He knows it well. He knows it well. It's good.
Okay. That's pretty much the extent.
Well, you've kind of covered what I needed to know. I don't know how much more.
So this is the main.
But let's see, the Alps aren't in Germany. They're in Austria, right? Because it's Switzerland and Austria are separated by the Alps.
Yeah.
So basically, the Alps kind of curve around to separate Switzerland and Austria, and also Switzerland and Italy.
Yeah, they can kind of like go slide through Switzerland,
Right.
into Germany and into Austria.
Right.
So they also kind of geographically divide us a little bit from the north and the south. But that's why we have tunnels through this entire area. Right? I think Europe's longest tunnel, or was longest tunnel for a long time, is in Switzerland.
Wow,
In
I
that
did not
area.
know that.
And so it's like super important for industrial transport, transit.
Because the way you deal with all that is y'all just have tunnels up the
So
wazoo.
basically, if people are nice to us, we're like, we'll just close that for you. Go, okay, whoa. That's not what I said.
Okay.
It's pretty
Yeah.
There's a story that Swiss mercenaries, like way back, hundreds of years back, were like feared as one of Europe's, like, most terrible, if you will, most feared and everything. And so that's how the whole You know the papal, the Pope's personal what do you call it?
Bodyguard or whatever.
Yeah, they're Swiss.
Oh, really?
Historically.
Ah.
There's a Swiss guard. They're actual Swiss soldiers.
Ah.
We like go through like rigorous tests and everything if they want to do this. That's pretty wild. They still wear the same funny, colorful uniforms that they did 500 years ago, but they have small rifles underneath them now. It's super weird. I saw a documentary.
24.5 kilometers. The Lardell Tunnel is the world's longest road tunnel. Thank you.
Where is that?
Here, I think. Jochman?
I don't think
Oh,
that's,
no.
I think it's ours is the longest European one.
Ah, the Lardell. So Lardell, probably in like Asia somewhere.
That doesn't sound like it.
No, L with the
A. That sounds Nordic. Oh,
Nordic.
Norway. There you go.
Norway. Huh. I do too. I had originally hoped to go to Norway after TwitchCon. But I'm traveling 2.5 weeks before TwitchCon, and I decided with the family and all, now it's just pushing it, you know.
You have an umbrella?
I do.
Oh, okay.
We're almost
do.
there though.
But I did buy this umbrella in the train station, so maybe I should use it. Although, I don't really mind getting wet.
Well, I have an umbrella too, right?
Well, I got it. You don't need to open it.
I got one.
We all have them.
No, I have
No, I've got her.
Thank you.
Milan was wonderful. I was just talking to chat. I'll tell you the thing, and now, well, actually, before I say this, I'll ask. So, streamers in Zurich, are there that many of them? What's
I feel like
in Zurich?
there's two know way more than me.
Ah.
I just literally.
You just started not too long ago.
And I started in Japan, so I know more streamers in Japan than.
Well, I'll make my observation about Milan, which is very interesting.
Yeah.
All the streamers in Milan, all were tightly connected and knew each other well, which is so different. Like when I go to different cities,
Yes.
we'll plan gatherings of like 8 streamers or something like that, like 8 or 9 streamers. And invariably, a ton of them are meeting each other for the first time in the city. In fact,
Here and here, or here and here?
so many choices. Let's go here. In fact, one story I was in Taiwan and did this bike ride, and 2 women streamers that they both lived about an hour and 15 minutes outside of Taiwan, about 5 minutes from each other, but didn't know, and they're both, you know, they were both full time, where they were fully funding their life through Twitch, and had no idea that the other person existed,
No
lived
way.
near them, anything. Like, wait, you live there? I live there. I just drove up for this meeting. I just drove up for this thing.
And then now you connected them together.
Right, and so they're always like, all these streamers that are meeting, for the first time thinking, oh, we should get together. I mean, sometimes I always say, a part of the benefit of me going through towns is it gets these groups of streamers together that don't know each other, and then, they have as much fun meeting each other as meeting me. But in Milan, they didn't just know each other, they were all like deeply connected, Are we?
So yeah, we're just waiting for the point to cross. We can move.
Why don't we?
Or we can go around that.
Yeah, I was going to say. I was like, huh. We could just.
Wait.
You seem like to have a good understanding.
Pretty. Oh yes, now we can go. Where's the restaurant again?
I guess we're semi-connected in this country. There have been tries over the last 8 or 9 years that have been around to like connect streamers more.
Yeah.
But they mostly failed because in the beginning everybody's hyped and everybody wants to help. There's like an organization, like an admin piece of
Right,
work into
right.
these groups. And then everybody was like, yeah.
they get busy because they're all and that was the thing that was interesting. It wasn't like sometimes you get that because there's like one connector that like they just enjoy bringing people together, right? And so they schedule things, they plan things, and it's work. There wasn't like a connector. They just all knew each other and like saw each other regularly. I think it might be a very Italian thing in part.
Yeah, I think so too, because Italian really sticks together.
Yes.
Everywhere in the world.
And they like are very social and emotive and all that. So like they just want to get out more.
Yes, that's
Fine.
very true. But I got to know a few Italians in Japan, and they all really know each other.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how they find each other.
Right.
They all just like kind of like hang out together. It's crazy.
So it's Johanniter? Johanniter is the one I mean?
Which?
You can go in and
this
ask
one.
if they would like to host us with the Sometimes serve.
All right. I'll let you. We'll stay out here with the cameras while you.
Should we go ask?
If they say no, I think the trick will be next time don't ask. Let them tell us no.
Actually, I never ask.
Yeah.
Well, I ask sometimes, but like if you say here, I just let it bother.
Yeah. All right. We're good. Here, I'll sit in the middle there. Let me slide in before you.
Hello.
I think my shoes are soaked. I chose the wrong one.
Wrong shoes.
But they're usually good with rain. I don't know why they're so
Yeah, we'll keep it on the table. Huh?
It's okay.
Here, slide in.
If you set yours for him, I got everything.
Yes. Good point.
Pull it back so that way. Right now they just see me. Keep going. There we go. Although now they won't be able to hear us.
Somebody said the airport towns.
Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Hold on. This will be good. I've been wanting, I've debugged, I had this problem with this wireless mic, and I debugged it last night.
No problem.
I've got the background noises solved.
Also, we each get a.
Well, I have two of them. We'll just put them.
Okay. That will be for you, that will be for him. You. There you go.
Thank you.
You are.
Tumble dog. Yeah,
All right.
that's a stream joke.
Hand me the screen. All right, I think I've got the mic working now. This. Okay, push it back there. All right, how's this?
You want to move it? Right.
All right, here, put that on your, just like on your shirt or something. Yeah. Loud and clear.
Hello.
On my phone.
Perfect.
Just eat.
All right.
I'm so tempted to get like a real actual plate here. 'Cause the food's
Get a
really
what?
nice. Like a real actual menu because the food's actually nice. But I just ate breakfast like a little while ago, so I'm taking it easy.
Let's see.
What do you feel like? What do you guys feel like?
I don't know, I'm just very hungry.
Yeah?
I didn't eat
assume
yet.
somewhere in this, it's there's English for pages, right? Pork
Really?
sausage.
Am I doing the Swiss thing?
So if you
Yeah.
want the
The
Zurich
left
thing,
is-
if you want the famous Zurich thing, you gotta get this.
Sliced veal, Zurich style with mushroom, cream sauce, and roasted potatoes. All right, well, I guess I don't have much of a choice.
I feel like maybe something like raclette.
All right, that sounds good to me.
That's cheese. Just
That's
cheese.
literally just
Like
cheese, yeah.
it's cheese with potato.
Well, I like cheese.
It's like a Swiss cheese. I guess.
That sounds good to me. That works for me.
Do they have like...
You guys order. You guys order for me. And now,
Here, cheese dishes. Palliser raclette.
Check if you.
are there now Swiss beer? Is Swiss beer really just German beer, or is there like
It's
there's
better.
Swiss? No, it's better. Okay, so that was
I think
that's
it's,
where I was
it's
going.
lighter than German beer. A bit of
Where's
So-
your?
So would you like to go for the Zurich dish or the cheese one?
Oh, I thought the cheese one was like a share thing that we could share.
No, actually.
No, I think it's single person.
Oh, I think I need to go with the Zurich dish.
All right.
Right?
Cool. I'm just trying to figure out what I should have.
And if there's any good appetizers or stuff to share that we start with, that'll be.
Maybe
Then-
vermicelli is that very
As an appetizer?
Mister?
appetizer?
That's a
dessert.
dessert. That's more of a dessert.
Appetizer.
Swiss appetizers.
Let's get nobly bucket. It's not really Swiss, but like everybody eats it here. I guess.
Yeah.
Nobly bucket,
Yeah,
right?
garlic bread's always
Or
good.
like see, no, but you read it. Okay. I was like, dude, he already understands German, but
Yeah, no, no, I don't.
it says in English underneath.
One
Or
of,
here the platter. With all the Swiss meat here.
Would you prefer that? The other possibility is a platter
with
with
meats.
like the salami, like different meats, cheese.
Let's get both.
Living the life.
There you
Living the
go.
life.
So,
I didn't eat it, so I can eat it.
yeah. One of the confusing things about, because on this trip I'm just staying a short while. I went Milan, Barcelona, Andorra, Montpellier, Cannes. Did I say Milan? I mean Madrid.
Yeah.
Madrid, Milan, here is jumping around to the different languages and then using them in the wrong country.
Oh,
Okay, in other words, like I greet someone. Oh, buongiorno. Oh wait, no, I'm in Switzerland. Hola. No, wait, that was
we do
Spain.
speak Italian, right?
Huh?
So,
Okay, there you go.
Here say grüezi.
yeah, Grüezi.
It's like Swiss German.
Grüezi.
That's Swiss German, yeah.
Like G-R-E, like U with like
Umlaut.
Okay.
Yeah. It literally translates to greet you in like a formal way. Grüezi.
Nice.
If we're amongst friends, which we are, we say hoi, which is just
Hoi.
hi amongst friends. H-O-I. Say it, chat. H-O-I. There's no bad food in Switzerland.
drinks. What do you want to drink?
I'm gonna have a beer and a Coke.
Beer and a Coke.
Right.
Now I'm in good because I came from France, right, and then to Italy, and I'm much more of a beer drinker than a wine drinker.
Yeah, same.
So I was in wine drinking country, and now luckily I'm finally getting to beer drinking country, and next I'm going to Germany, so I'm like
So you got
wine. What wine? Who wants a
beer
wine?
menu here.
Oh, they have a whole beer menu.
Yeah. So
Where will it be in Germany?
Huh?
Where will it be in
I
Germany?
go to tomorrow. I go to Munich.
Yeah.
Then
There's
I
a
go-
lot of beer, yeah.
Then I go to Frankfurt. Then
was
I
there
go to
yesterday.
Cologne.
Okay.
if you want like a local beer, Würdelmann is the thing. It's from Zurich. It's just a
Okay.
lager.
Now I do like blondes a lot. But pale ale is me going to my.
That's from the
US.
French-speaking part of Switzerland.
Oh.
So if you want to do the culture thing,
And I guess the box are from. Where are the box from? Are they German or Swiss?
the what? Oh, Bacchus. That's in
Spanish.
Portugal.
Ah, okay.
Actually, yeah.
There's also a very sweet soft drinks like herb tea and sweet. Like they
Rivella.
usually have
Rivella,
like
yeah.
or Rivella. That's very sweet.
That's it's a super Swiss
Do you want
drink.
to try Rivella? It's
No.
in Coke.
This sticks with
I like my Coke. All right, I'll go with the lager and then maybe a blonde.
Should I have like a full thing? It's my mom's birthday tonight.
Ah.
So we have a thing.
A
and
thing.
I don't want to like overeat here and
Yep.
so I might just like stick with the starters.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah, Rivella, someone says Rivella. Swiss chocolate, it's the best in the world, you heard it here. If there are any Belgians in chat, sorry. It's just not happening, okay? I know you guys are like, oh, no, it's not happening. Sorry.
Put that there. That's probably the best location.
Rivella is top tier, don't miss out.
All right, so you started streaming in Japan,
Yeah. Well, only for a month because my friends helped me figure it out.
but what were you doing before you started streaming then?
I was studying in Japan, like I did fashion design, and then
Okay.
but I didn't finish it, and then I was working production and just like doing creative stuff.
And now, are you a gamer?
No, I'm more like an RL,
That's okay.
this streamer, lifestyle streamer, I guess.
Ja. Also zum Anfangen machst du
Ja. Zum Starten gerne. Haben wir jetzt gesagt, Plättchen oder beides? Plättchen für 4 Personen und Spaghetti für 4 Personen.
Personen und
Wenn wir nicht einfach 3 machen,
Knoblauchbrot
Oder 3.
Ja, 3
Macht für 3 Personen.
wir werden recht viel.
für 3 Personen.
und Spaghetti.
Und Spaghetti.
We're ordering for 3 people, so
die da.
it's, we have a lot of food.
Yeah.
So we
Den
can
für
share.
mich gerne den Wurst-Käsesalat.
Wurstsalat. Ja, sehr gerne.
I'm ordering for myself.
Yeah.
I didn't look at it. I thought
Did you
we were
order
gonna
for me
share.
already?
Ich nehme the caprese
Caprese.
Okay, I'm just gonna get
salad or just go straight for the main one?
Salad is great.
Okay, which one? Green mixed. Oh,
Green salad. Yeah.
You go with green?
wait, give me 1 minute.
The mains, or are you sticking with the?
Der Wurst-Käsesalat, ja.
See, altre macaroni.
Alpro macaroni.
Yeah, that's good.
Er nimmt
That's Apfelmus.
Zürich-Schnitzel.
Zürich-Schnitzel.
Apfelmus.
Ja.
Er nimmt Zürich-Schnitzel.
Vom Kalb.
Ja. Und für mich langt es immer noch. Ich kann mir ein bisschen später mit meinen Eltern.
Okay.
Und für Sie
Ich bleibe bei der Vorspeise.
nur der Caprese.
Nur der Caprese. Und können wir Getränke auch bestellen?
Ja, natürlich.
Okay.
Das Wasser mit, gell.
Wasser mit. Grüezi miteinander, kommen wir gerade bei Ihnen.
Ich nehme das Rivella.
Wir wollen rot oder blau? Rot, ja.
Er nimmt, so you wanted the beer?
The beer and then a Coke, classic Coke.
Cola.
Coca-Cola with ice.
Ja.
Classic. And also the
Das Hügelmann.
Ja.
which
Hier, und für
size?
Sie
Who's Easter?
Easty. Okay, danke schön. Merci vielmals.
Danke.
Okay.
All right. So, and had you, what led you? Had you watched Twitch before then, or what led you to the idea of I should stream?
So I got to know some streamers, first some YouTubers and streamers, and then they were like, yeah, you should start streaming too, and then I started. Like I feel like you met some of them
In Japan? Okay.
Josh in Japan was my very close friend.
Okay.
I know Yurina. I know,
Okay.
I know pretty much
All of that.
not all, not
The name.
everyone.
Okay. So you and how so you just started streaming,
Yeah.
and how long before you then were able to could go full time?
Well, I'm not full time yet.
You're not full time.
No,
Okay.
I'm just part time streamer because I still work. That's cute. I still work.
A regular
just-
job
yeah,
in fashion.
No, just part time to save money to go back to uni, and then I want to work in more creative field, I guess.
Okay.
Plus streaming, I guess.
Okay, but you're still right now. You just have another job that pays part of the bills.
Yeah.
And then eventually you want to go back to Japan.
Yeah, and I want to like. Obviously, I need a visa because I'm not from there. I want to work somewhere creative. If it's like production company.
So wait, you're
or,
not from
Japan. I'm well. My parents are from Hong Kong, but they
okay,
were born in Vietnam.
Okay.
But I was born here,
Right.
and I have a Swiss and British passport.
Right.
That's it. And then, yeah.
Okay, so you need to get a visa for Japan.
Yeah. So working visa, and then I'm gonna do streaming, and then trying to work on my goals. Like I wanna open a coffee shop there in Tokyo. That's what I'm working on right now.
Well, that's an interesting topic because my son just opened a coffee shop.
No way.
In White Salmon, Washington.
Oh my
It's a
God.
coffee shop cafe.
Oh, that's cool.
The coffee shop cafe.
It's a cafe, but he's basically as a partner that does the food, and then he does the coffee. But he's designed it as a very bougie, like it's regularly they consider the best coffee in the area, and he's search native coffee. And do it on Insta, like you can see it on Instagram. Nativ, no E. Nativ, coffee.
Hey, Salveld, can you mix the best cocktails?
Let me look.
I
It
can.
might be native underscore. Let me see.
What's that? I was a barkeeper for 3 years.
Nope. I must say here. Let me just see.
Yeah.
Native.
Because I want to open with like a corner
Native
store.
cafe. That's what it is.
Cafe. Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh, that's amazing.
And that's my son.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Who has longer hair?
I do.
You do?
I do. Yeah.
That's the
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. But
Totally I'm gonna save this on my
Yeah.
Google Maps.
yeah, if you come to the States,
That's amazing.
but yeah, so he's a big coffee aficionado. I mean, he got into it when he was like 11 or 12, and everywhere we would go, he'd be hunting out the right coffee shop to go to, and so he's like big into all the nuances of it.
Oh, that's cool. Because like I want to open a coffee shop with a corner store too.
Okay.
And like you know, I want to also have like a small sustainable like a fashion brand in the future, so that we'll come in there and then with some like little like lifestyle stuff.
Well, and given that you're a streamer, because like I will say the one thing that he has learned from doing this is he really liked creating the shop,
Yeah.
the creative process, the figuring out the coffee and all that. But he realizes the day-to-day of running it
Oh.
isn't what he really enjoys, right? Because he likes the creative part, but the reality is in retail, you do the creative part, but most of what you're doing is showing up and doing schedules
that's very true.
and ordering stuff and all that. And so, he learned a ton from doing it because he just had to figure out and solve problems. Like he had to figure out how to repair the espresso machine because it would break, and you don't have espresso machine repair people you call, right? You just have to go to YouTube.
It can be fun, but very like stressful. I know.
Right, and so what he realized was he liked starting it, but like running a shop. And now some people are different, right? And it may be that that's the one thing where streaming might make it where like a lot of people stream from their shops, that it gives you enough of a creative outlet. Because with your interest in fashion and other things, my bet is you probably have a diverse range of creative interests.
Yes, I do. Yeah, and I know like I got to know a lot of like creative people in Japan, so I want to like connect with them with the store, even if like a DJ event or something. Because I know a few DJs in Japan, they're very cool and like artists. I just want to like show that and support. Like that's something I want to do in the near future.
Right.
I'm still working on it because I need money.
Details.
And then streaming, I mean, I just started streaming last year. It was very random. I never had this in my life. And then it suddenly came to my life.
And you stream in German?
No, in English.
Oh, you stream in English?
Yeah. So now it's like a part of it, I guess. I always tell my chat, you're going to join my journey.
Yeah. Well, do you know, for folks that do kind of lifestyle, IRL, do you know Extra Emily?
I mean, I know her.
You know
of
who she
course,
is. Okay. Well, no, it's, in other languages, they do. Like, I was in Milan and talking to someone who does a lot of lifestyle IRL, and I said, oh, you should, like, look at some of the stuff she does. Now, you're in English, so there's an overlap. For this one, I'm like, look, for your audience, they'll have no idea that you're just looking at what she did and say, oh, that's a good idea. Because all their, everybody there is in Milan, right? So they're all Italian. So I assume your audience is a lot in the U.S.
Yeah, mostly U.S., some in actually everywhere.
Yeah, they
even
are.
Germany,
Isn't it
like
amazing the way?
So yeah, they are everywhere actually.
Oh, whoa! Too bad they can't see the gigantic Bezalbird emote. Someone just gigantified the emote.
Which one?
Which one? Yeah, you cannot see it on the app. That's so sad.
No, we can't. Yeah.
Maybe not.
Now that we have the Twitch CEO here, actually, why not?
I think app is a little bit. I mean, it's just new, kind of new.
It's new, meaning just like a week ago.
Yeah.
Because the idea, and it's just the beginning, I'm very bullish on the idea, because creators already get a fair amount from patronage, right? Gift subs, and you want to get more people engaged in spending, and to do that, you want something that just makes the stream more fun.
I like it. In the beginning, I didn't know it was bits, and I was using it a lot. And then someday I was like, wait, it's bits.
That's perfect. That's what we wanted.
I was like, wait, I was spending money on the random emote, I just make it bigger. But yeah, I mean, it's cool.
So Code Miko, who's you know who Code Miko is? Okay. And she's built this virtual world called the Mikoverse. Okay, and in the Mikoverse, I went there and streamed with her, and she's created these bits integrations with her Mikoverse, where you can do things like drop a piano on my avatar or punch me in the face. And when she's in the Mikoverse with those activated, she makes 10 to 20 times as much in bits as she does normally. Like I look at my dashboard when I was there, and you see bits.
Yeah.
Like bits was far and away the majority of revenue from that day.
I started 9 years ago, and like I started having a video board. Everybody had an audio board, but I created a video board with friends.
Yep.
I just like looked after my production quality, because a lot of streams I watched that were really good content-wise, but it was just a webcam and pixelated gameplay, and I wanted it to really feel like a show with transitions and everything, and spent hours on that. And we're talking 2017, right? So that was basically, I was the guy known for the weird stuff happening in the production quality. Now this is like, other than the video board, most of what I do is like standard stuff, because I just kind of like, at some point I was like, okay, I have a job, I'm studying, I don't have more time to like put into all these things.
Yeah.
But what people like Miko do is mind blowing.
Yeah.
First time I watched Miko stream, how?
It's like a game.
Yeah.
It's like a game.
Actually, one of the things that I want to see how we can, I think one of the ideas, because in that game, they're doing stuff to you. One of my ideas is, what if we could get Snap to let us where you can pick a snap filter to put on the streamer's face.
Okay.
And then they have to act like that filter. So like they put a horse face on you.
Yeah.
And I did that with can I get a cup with
Yes,
ice?
of course.
Thank you. I did that. Do you know Sushi Dragon?
Yeah,
I
that
know,
was the
oh
next
my
one I was
God,
gonna say.
yes.
I love it. Crazy.
He's crazy with all that.
You should look on YouTube. Look at my YouTube because I did a stream with him that you can find that I edited down because we basically were talking with other streamers with his because he has the Snapcam filter set up.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the Snapcam filters, and we were doing improv with the Snapcam filters with different streamers. Okay, it would be an old person, it would be a horse, and then we had to add the voice in. Right? And it's a long video because I basically edited down all the different filters. It's like 12 minutes of us just doing different things.
This one?
And Clancy and the Sushi Dragon, yeah. I do have a YouTube channel. Although most of the stuff on my YouTube channel is like me kayaking or stuff like that. But I've been putting up stuff for my streams and all.
Is it the same name as yours?
Huh? If you do Daniel Clancy, I think you'll find it.
I have to be more YouTube. I have to be more YouTube.
I can send it to you.
Oh yeah, please.
So cheers.
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 When you being in Switzerland for the first time?
First time since I've been CEO.
Okay.
I was here like,
Fair enough. First time
20 years ago.
Ladies first.
Is this a good mic?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to find a good one.
Oh, actually, one of them is off. I think yours is off. Hand it to me. I don't know why it turned off. We can I think putting it on the table is the best idea. I don't know why it went off.
Because I'm trying to buy one, but I just
This
don't
one
know
maybe,
which,
yeah.
if it's DJI or Rode.
I think people say go with DJI. I mean, I have the DJI. I think it's not like hugely different. I know this is DJI Mic 1 and DJI Mic 2 you can connect through Bluetooth.
That's actually way better.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think it's so funny because whenever there's some gear, I do that too. It's like, which one is better? Which one is better? And the reality is they're both really good and you're happy with either one, but you hold off trying to decide which one is better. The other one that the other gear that everyone raves about, that I've had a lot of just yesterday in Milan is the Osmo, the Pocket Osmo.
The Osmo, yes. Okay.
What is that?
It's basically their action cam, but it's like on a stick like this.
Like a small one.
Then they have a camera and then they have a screen.
Can you stream with that?
Yeah. Yeah. And the screen you can flip the camera in the screen to be both vertical or horizontal.
That one, it's also very small too.
Right. And they have you can get a power pack with it. Right? A power pack extender. And supposedly the stabilization is incredible. That in fact I was doing bike riding. I was doing bike riding in Japan, and there's a streamer that's what they do. They bike ride all the time, and that's what he used because the stabilization was so good.
Like I was thinking of, because I want to do bike rides too.
Oh, there we go.
I ride my bike sometimes here in Zurich, and I want to buy a road bike too for Japan. And I was first thinking to buy like a GoPro or like a DJI, but I was like comparing, and I heard the connection of that is not that good.
Yeah, so
I'm not sure if I should just stay with like something else. Because IRL backpack would be too much for me, maybe.
the IRL backpack is too much. I think it's overkill. I know
Because you guys are talking.
Yes, in fact, somebody asked a question there. We are working on improving all the editing and clipping so that that's going to be better. The way I'd like it to be.
Please, yeah.
Let me tell you my dream.
Yeah.
And this isn't a product we're building, what I'm about to describe. This is just like me, thinking.
Let me open Twitch user voice.
There we go. So clips were built in a link sharing world.
Right.
And now we're not in a link sharing world anymore.
Yeah.
And the big part of it is creating the clip. But actually, all you do when you create the clip is picking an end and a beginning.
Yeah.
Right? What clips are really trying to capture, and I'm going to use the name of a product that we had that everyone loved and got rid of, but it's not exactly with that product, is people are trying to capture moments in the stream.
Yes.
That's what the clip is meant to be, a moment in the stream. And if there was a moment in the stream that you're sharing, well, you want to share the same moment, and you want to share the same moment. Not you edit a clip, they're two objects, right? Because you're talking about this moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what if we had some type of simple feedback that when something cool is happening on the screen, you mash, let's just say, a heart button. Okay?
Oh, and just clips it.
Well, no, it doesn't clip it. The idea is you have something that like detects, and now right now you can already possibly do this just with emotes, okay? Because emotes are a form of that. But it'd be nice to have something that, because not everybody chats, and of course emotes are only the people that are your subscribers. So you want to have something that everyone can like say, oh, this is cool, this is cool, this is cool, and then you can see when are the really cool things happening, right? And now it might be that you also can do something to say, mark this moment, like a mark, but you want to, but I bet you if you've got the community, you can just like then figure out, without having to create a clip yet, where are the moments. Then, when you're done streaming, you go to your mobile phone, and you just have them in order with ranked by what we think are the best ones. You click it, now you edit the beginning and the end, right? But you don't do it, and so now all you do, or your moderator does it. Now the key is if anyone wants to share a moment, right? They're sharing that same moment, right? And what you want to do, as opposed to focusing on lots of people creating clips, you really want lots of people to share a clip, right? Or it could even be, and this gets more complicated, like, I think the sharing, like it could even be, I'd like it if someone shares it in the middle of the stream, but then it kind of doesn't work, it's just hard. But you want your users sharing it to Instagram and YouTube and TikTok, right? As opposed to it all coming from your account, right? And so you create one, you share it as a story, something like that, and then your viewers see it, and then they share it on their TikTok, you know?
So it's very easy to just...
We have a completely custom chat bot in HTML. We wrote it over a few years. And this was something like this was a feature that we thought about. And we now have a highlighting feature where we'll select people instead of having to go through creating clips. Just enter exclamation mark highlight space and what happened, and it lands in a database. So this, the highlight editor later for the YouTube video has an easier way to go through it, right? But the idea originally was that we create one emote, one specific emote that's now Strike Hype. It actually exists. But what it does is something good happens. That's when I have the more viewers. And then the more people post it, it's it almost fills like a meter, and at a critical moment when there's enough, the meter is always calculated on how many people are around right now in chat, and then it auto creates a clip. Or
I think that's perfect. That's something like that.
Because this is democratic, so it's basically your viewers decide this is an actual good moment, and not 5 times the same clip. Then you're oh, okay, what am I going to do with that?
So I like that part of it where because one of the problems with my idea is technically I think it's a little complicated where you don't have an artifact. And if you can set a level that gets it created,
Yes.
right? That's for you. You decide what the level is,
Yeah.
right? And then and it's only but it then creates an artifact when it goes over the level.
Yeah.
And I think the idea that each channel, if there's this idea of a it's all the same emote. I'm sorry, it's all the same like key, but you create your emote, but anyone can use it. In other words, so this idea of an emote that everyone in your community can use it.
Right.
Okay. Now the thing that I think makes a difference, it does like you don't want to require someone's hands to be on the keyboard.
Okay.
To
You
hit it.
want the least like entry barrier to
Right,
to-
like I mean, you want to be on a mobile phone and you just hit it, right? That's the thing about a heart, right? You want to click. So, I know what it is. You pick whatever is your heart emote.
Yeah.
That then goes on your screen. You don't have to type, it's not in chat. So this emote isn't in chat.
Yeah.
You click it and they fly up on your screen. Okay, so not in chat at all. Okay, but everyone chooses which emote. They create an emote which is their heart emote. Okay, but it's the same click. It's in the same place.
Everyone has a love emote.
Huh?
I think
Yeah.
everyone has a love.
Yeah, so they
Yeah.
pick which one of their emotes is this love emote, and it's on your screen and anyone can use it.
Yeah.
Anyone watching your chat
Yes,
can use it,
Can use it.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it I think that's
Yeah, that sounds cool. Can I ask you about the feature that I think would be super cool? Is multi-audio lens. Because that's the thing in Switzerland. I work in gaming and esports, and we run streams. But we always have to like default to English because we want to understand the French part. But that kind of means that nobody really feels home in it because it's always a different language. So what we thought about is if we had multi-audio streams that you can switch, like a Netflix or something, language lines, we could have a German cast and a French cast, and people could watch the same stream, and it helps us with the numbers to have everybody in the same place. But they can say, oh, I want
Everyone
but you are generating. You're doing automatic translation, or you're
lines and like
yeah. I think that's what I think that would be a really cool feature.
yeah.
That I don't really mean this number that 5 streamers would use. Okay, it won't really be. It'll be more than 5.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
But almost nobody would end up using it because first of all, in most countries they're not
it's a pretty Swiss thing. Yeah. Like,
It's a very Swiss thing.
With our like multi-language.
It's a very Swiss thing. And on one hand, it's not even a Swiss thing because the reality is people in your community can understand the different languages. So it's like you know everyone in Switzerland can understand you when you're talking German.
No.
No.
Oh,
That is
no.
unfortunately true. Not true. That's the thing.
Ah.
Like, it's very divided. The West is very culturally divided from the East.
But did you learn each other's language?
Yeah, technically in school.
But not
like,
everyone.
For like 2 years, and then everybody forgets.
Like
everything.
we have like 6 years of French.
But really, my guess is, in general, Twitch is a language platform, not a country or culture platform.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And so there's German Twitch,
Yeah.
there's Spanish Twitch,
Yeah.
there's French Twitch, and just because you are in Switzerland, it's probably the case that the people who live in Switzerland, like they watch German streamers.
Way more. Yeah.
Yeah,
Way more.
I think so too.
and so it just like
Oh, I think this is us.
whoa,
Oh my goodness.
oh my gosh,
Oh my god.
that is a lot of.
Let's go.
That's big.
Oh my god, that's like me for all of us.
And that's one.
This was one.
That's without the yeah. Könnte ich noch so gewählt haben, bitte?
Wasn't it only like $24?
Welcome to Switzerland.
To Switzerland.
Actually, hand me my phone or just show them.
Yeah, you gotta see this.
Chat, look at this. Oh my god. We got a full.
Like what the?
We got bread.
Literally, this would be our whole meal.
Well, there will be more.
We have have like 5 more meals.
I know. I hope you guys will take this
Salami
to
is
go.
fire.
Yeah, I really don't like wasting
Huh?
either. So
Yeah.
whatever.
Is this butter or cheese?
Probably
butter.
cheese. Oh, it's butter? Oh, with
butter.
for the bread. Of
Yeah,
course.
cheese are the rolled ones.
Dankeschön.
Yeah.
It is larger than I expected it to be honest.
It's much larger.
It's a nice meal. Yeah, it is. It's a big meal.
But yeah, I mean, it's pretty, like, subjectively, it will be immensely helpful for a lot of people who do, like, nationwide stuff in Switzerland, obviously, since it's where I come from. But yeah, it would be a pretty niche feature. I don't know the amount
Do you mind if I go to the bathroom real quick?
I don't know. Yeah, we got your stream. So polite. You know. We'll take care of you.
They would just be watching anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing I'd like to have work out eventually is in OBS.
For internet.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yes, my box.
In OBS, whisper and also set things up so that on the viewer side, if you have a client translation,
Yeah.
you can choose, a language,
Yeah, that's fair.
which I know, and so then you can get at least closed captions translated.
Yeah. AV1 is not a thing yet, right? On average.
AV1, so in general, everybody wants to know about AV1.
I assume so.
The thing that we'll get to before AV1 is probably HBEC 265. Because AV1, only about 20% of the viewers have devices that they can watch OV1. And HBEC has a lot more impact.
Yeah.
It's not as good as AV1, but
down the line.
yeah. Well, that's kind of,
See, and in a grüne Salat.
Yeah. We eating today.
yeah. In June, enhanced broadcasting will be part of OBS. Default in OBS.
This became a mukbang now. Cool. I think EPOS Vox went live with 4K yesterday.
Yeah, we're doing some tests.
That was pretty cool. I couldn't choose it in Firefox, but I could in Chrome. So apparently in Firefox you need some kind of flag.
Yeah.
That flag active.
What is your goal with the mobile update? Do you want to focus more on mobile?
Yeah, I think we have been a little misled by the data of our existing user base.
Yeah.
That (65% of the time is on desktop, but over half of the daily active users are on mobile. And 70% of people new to Twitch are on mobile. And as we think of growing the platform, hardcore gamers all have these kick-ass, and not just any hardcore PC gamers, all have these kick-ass PCs that they have. But that's not true for hardcore console gamers, and Twitch is heavily dominated by hardcore PC gamers. And so as you think about growing Twitch, mobile is a very important platform.
So on mobile, do you have data on like the intensity of chat usage between mobile and PC? Because I expect it to be less on mobile.
It is less, but not night and day less.
Right.
And I think one reason it's less is in part is who is using it. Hardcore, long-time users, they're more often than not on PC.
Yeah.
And so they chat a lot. Right?
Yeah.
Interestingly, one of the things that I realized on PC, you got a lot of people that don't necessarily have their hands on their keyboards because they're doing other stuff.
Yes.
Right? You even see this like the other day when I was streaming, I forgot to shut down my stream.
Oh.
Right? Well, no, the camera wasn't on. It was all from the IRL.
This is like a rite of passage type thing.
Yeah.
Has to happen to you at least once.
Yeah, well, this one wasn't. I actually couldn't at the time because the cloud OBS wasn't responding and I lost connectivity.
Right.
So all it was a be right back screen. So it wasn't like a camera running or anything. But you can see my ACTV holding the whole time. Not like 200 or 250, right? So you knew nobody was there on those computers,
Right.
And on mobile, because your mobile device is so central to you, if you have Twitch on your mobile device, you're paying attention to Twitch.
Yes.
On a daily basis.
I think on iOS.
When it's running, like you don't just leave it running on your mobile app on a stream.
Then I'm focused on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have done that though. Because I have done that. Because on iOS you can't like get a tab out.
No, but you may be multitasking.
Yeah.
But multitasking isn't the same as, I mean, there are a lot of people who get up and are taking a shower. You know, they literally aren't even watching the the stream.
Yeah.
Where the mobile, that doesn't happen at all.
There's a lot of people who want to support their streamers by lurking, or just opening the tab, opening multiple tabs of tab, to give everybody a view, if that still counts, because this has been one of those huge like urban myth type things for in the Twitch scene for 9 years. What counts as a view? You know, you don't mute the tab or it doesn't count, or don't do this or it doesn't count. And nobody really knew, and I think I'm not sure if it was you or Twitch, actually like the Twitch support channel.
I think it was Twitch support channel.
Who said, look, you open multiple tabs, if the video's down, the data is coming in, which when you hear the sound is happening, it counts, period. And I feel like that helped a lot of people understand, like, lurking does make sense if you want to support a streamer, but you cannot be there for like the next 15 or 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Just leave it open.
Yeah. So, but going back, I think the biggest thing you need to do is get people to like check in on Twitch when they have a little bit of time for shorter sessions. And one thing that'll do is help you stay, if someone gets busy, what happens is they don't check your stream out, they get busy for a week, then they don't necessarily come back when they're a little less busy, right? And so you want to keep them kind of connected to you. So then when that big thing they're working on at work goes away, or they come back from their vacation or whatever, you're still kind of top of mind.
Yeah.
And Twitch is top of mind. So we need it so that you can kind of open the app, quickly find content that you can be entertained for 15 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are telling me, what is this? This is bullshit. This is not Twitch. And I say, it is Twitch, but it is Twitch mobile.
But you
Okay.
you gotta move
A lot of opportunities to find new people and the new feed, and it's just lovely.
Well, I think part of what's going to be important is streamers talking about it. Because the reality is, a user that is conditioned to using our app, well, they'd like the existing app. But for our streamers to grow, we need our streamers to attract new viewers. And for new viewers, the Twitch app is like, what am I supposed to do, huh? Right?
Yeah.
And I do think for these hardcore viewers, if they understand that this experience is good for the streamers they love, and then they'll be like, oh, okay, fine. Like, yeah, do it.
But, I mean, user feedback is important. But I feel like I've been in like the digital sphere for many years. I'm 38, so it's been a while. I tend to think you do something new with an app or with an offering, you add a feature, you change a feature visually even only. There will be a lot of people just like, kind of like, the German term would be Schnappreaktion. Just like because it's new,
Yeah.
the initial response is,
Always negative.
I hate it. And then within like a month, I got used to it.
But also
like,
sad. Well, the other thing that happened
still
was
feedback is important.
I was talking to a streamer in Montpellier, and he had the app, okay? Because he was part of the test. And I don't know if y'all, for those who haven't seen it, in the upper left-hand corner, you press there, and you get your follow list. He had not found that button. Okay?
All right.
So whenever he was trying to find someone he followed, he was searching. Okay? And he was frustrated. And I'll see that in the data because we see searches, the plays from searches going up a huge amount. And that's because they just didn't find this button. And when I showed it to him, his whole experience of the app changed. Okay?
Nice.
Yeah.
UX. UI UX.
My channel trolling.
This is a lot. Christ. I'm glad I didn't order like a main.
I didn't know it was this big.
Are you planning to make also like high format live streams because of the
Portrait.
Portrait, yeah. So one of the plans with enhanced broadcasting is eventually you'll be able to send us both a vertical and a horizontal feed. So then when the phone's vertical, we show it vertical, and it's horizontal, we
Just like smooth
show it
stuff.
horizontal, right? Yeah, so we're working on that in the UI now, so that we have both.
That was my first thought when I saw your new feed.
Yeah. And then each clip will have a vertical and a horizontal version.
Yeah.
And that's part of what we're doing with the updated clip infrastructure is make it whenever you create a clip, recreate a vertical and a horizontal.
That's
So
a
that-
nice
yeah,
future,
but-
yeah.
So when you're streaming, you're like, how do you tell the system take this part of my stream for the vertical?
So right now there is an OBS plugin that does this.
Data?
They just create, huh?
You mean Atom?
Yeah. So I think it is a little more complicated because you have to, look at another window and deal with that, But for gaming, it's actually pretty not that big of a deal because usually you've got your box and you've got your main screen.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's
like
pretty
gaming is like it's pretty easy.
Take the center of the screen of the gameplay.
One salad.
500 viewers during Elden Ring peak. That's impressive.
Yeah, I feel like I have to play Elden Ring now.
Oh no, don't.
I know.
Don't do it?
I kind of want to do it too. Because everyone's playing right now.
Oh, we'll play Elden Ring together. There we go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean there are places in Switzerland that probably look similar to places in Elden Ring, depending on the weather. So maybe we should find one of those next time.
Yeah.
Are there gaming, what is it called? Places in Switzerland? Do you just go and play games?
The cafes, yeah, not many.
Okay.
Not many anymore.
Used to be more, yeah.
Yeah, there was one in Zurich, in Paradise. They had to close.
I think the problem is people probably just didn't go to them that much because everybody has stuff at home.
Nowadays, yeah.
Actually, in Switzerland, there's one in Bern that is super popular. They have pretty good numbers because they kind of like cemented themselves as a community hangout within gaming.
If you did that, like there's during DreamHack in Melbourne.
Oh,
There's
DreamHack. It was just recently, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's this bar there called the Fortress, which is like the gaming hangout. And you can go and game there, but they designed it first and foremost as a bar restaurant.
Yes.
And then secondarily as and you can game with folks when you're there. And I think that's key. Some of them were designed first as a place to game,
Right.
where you might have food, and you want it as a social place.
I first have to have a better PC specs for Elden Ring. My PC is not, it's lags too much.
But would you stream gaming?
I am a little bit. Yeah, not too much. But I want to. Yeah, I started with like more IRL streams. So
Yeah, you've got the setup. So
a little bit. Not
a
really.
little bit. That's a crazy good setup. Man.
Really?
Yeah.
I really just bought like
With like the lens and everything. That's so dope.
Yeah, and when do you use the lens? That gives you a wide angle lens.
front camera.
Oh, should we try it here?
Yeah, I was thinking. Should we
Oh wait,
You just clip it
But
on.
this is
Then we
just,
see everyone.
It's just a lens because front camera is very close up, so I use this lens to make it wider. But right now, the back camera has its own wide angle, so I'm not using it.
So show me.
Where's the camera?
Yeah, to your side. Yeah,
I'm not sure if it works here.
Yes. Not
Maybe
bad.
more wider.
A little bit.
Can you make it wider? Okay.
Lens.
A little bit.
It's like, it's where it feels different.
It's actually kind of cool.
Should I keep it like this? But then it's hard for you to read chat.
Yeah, don't. And now it's not. It's actually not. Yeah, I can't read chat. It's okay.
Because like on mine, I can still read chat.
Oh yeah, chat is.
Yeah. So that's just a wide angle.
Yeah.
On whichever one. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I was thinking of maybe in the future getting like a Samsung streaming because now that's my older phone, so I just use it.
I think if you, I like the Samsung. I did that because I have I use a Pixel, but I got the Samsung, which everyone said they like, and it's been great.
I heard good things, so it's way better than using an iPhone.
Yeah, and IRL Pro is very good. So
Yeah, I heard, you can like do everything, and you can do bonding and just everything.
well, the thing that I thought you could do, which you can't do, I thought because it has multiple SIMs. You can put multiple eSIMs and a physical SIM.
Yeah.
But it actually doesn't bond across the multiple SIMs. It only bonds.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's huge.
The Swiss,
That's tasty at least.
Swiss size is always huge though.
Dude, this is so crazy.
It bonds on a.
Chad, is this real? It has to be. You still hungry, Dan?
No. No. Very good.
Right? That's
Oh, yeah,
a very
I know
Zurich.
like open it through.
That's really good.
So I have like a meal called Elfler macaroni. It's kind of like mac and cheese, but Swiss
Yeah.
version.
Yeah,
With like apple mousse.
kind of means mountain.
Why don't you? I'd love to taste some of it.
Oh, with this one on it. It's very good.
Okay,
Thank
just
you.
put it there, whatever.
Holy!
It's okay we use this sauce, the Heinz.
Nice quarter. So,
I just want to taste it.
Swiss mac and cheese. Basically.
Like this.
That's
or do
good.
you want
That's good. No, that's good.
And then
But you want to show yours?
get some.
Because
this on
that's
it.
crazy. He just ordered like. Look at this thing. Like this is phone for comparison. This is crazy.
But every restaurant makes it a little bit different. Sometimes it has meat in it too, like bacon. But right now I don't see any bacon. So, but it has potatoes too.
This isn't bacon.
No,
Oh,
this
that's
is-
onions. Those are
it's
onions. Yeah.
The potato. Yeah, no bacon. Wait, from where is this meal exactly? What part of Switzerland? Like
The Italian part, right?
It's the Italian part? Okay.
Oh, Graubünden.
Graubünden.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, the mountainous part.
Yeah, the mountain part.
So now Switzerland, you said, was formed in like 18 something.
Legally, yeah, officially, yeah. What do you call it? Like the base legal principle of the country, but the constitution was finalized in 1848. Before that, it was like, you know, our states, like, we're a federal country. Our states are called cantons. Zurich is a canton, and then there's more. So those were like their own countries a few hundred years ago, smaller countries. And a few of them banded together, more as like a military alliance type thing against aggressors. And then there were more and more and more and more. Then Napoleon came and said, all right, we'll make this a state. Not like the way, 100% the way it is now. But that kind of like made everything grow together a bit.
So Napoleon invaded Switzerland.
Pretty much. If I remember correctly, yeah. Yeah. And then 1848 happened. And here we are. The whole story about William Tell and everything, that's just a myth.
What is the story about William Tell? I don't remember
You
it.
don't remember it?
I know I've heard of William Tell, but I don't remember the.
So he was from the first three cantons.
Okay.
Just a guy with a son, a little son. And apparently it's a really good shop. Like a
Oh, that's right.
yeah. And so the evil Austrians came and like, you know, controlled everything. And their head basically had his cap
that's
hung
the
up in the town square, and everybody had to like salute the cap when they passed, and he didn't. So the police were like, "Hey, why don't you salute the cap?" And he was like, "I'm not saluting any foreign lords." So they were like, "Okay, we have to punish you."
That's when you listen in school.
Yeah.
Couldn't be me.
We have to punish you, and you know what you're gonna have to do? You're gonna have to shoot an apple off like your son's head, and that's a famous story.
No.
But like, whether it's true or not, probably doesn't matter.
I'm learning.
food.
They're good, yeah.
Really good.
I feel like this is the right thing you got because mine is a little bit different than usual.
Yeah, you don't like it?
I like it. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah, but maybe
It's not
the
bad,
way-
but it's not.
bad.
It's not like oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Not like, wow.
I had better elsewhere.
Yeah.
Way better.
Yeah, this is very good.
Yeah, glad. If you had sat here like, honestly, this is really like, I can't eat this, I'd be like, oh.
Well, it's good because so when we were coming by, I saw the brat place. Of course, I'm sure there are lots of brat places here,
Yeah.
and I like brats, but there'll be no shortage of brats when I go through Germany.
That's the sausage place.
Yeah,
Main sausage place.
yeah, I love sausage, but I will get enough. So
Have you tried the Swiss German sausages?
not that I know of. No,
Maybe today we're gonna
just try one.
yeah, like the at Bellevue.
Don't look at me, I'm
famous
I'm the one who has to
Yeah.
leave soon.
Yeah.
My mom's-
Oh, that's
We
good.
should
We can
try
wander
it.
around
We
and
should-
try one.
It's very, very good. I love
You have to try the Ulmer Bratwurst.
Ah, that's the one in Eastern Switzerland.
Okay.
Yeah. The classic Swiss sausage, actually. They are very particular about it. If you ask for mustard over there with your,
They get mad?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I'll make sure I don't do it.
they throw you out.
But it's better with mustard.
It is, yeah. Unfortunately, it is. So.
Yeah, mustard is good.
Sorry, Samkala. It's
All right. Can I go to the bathroom? See, I asked permission.
sure. Yeah, that's very kind. That's very kind.
When I did it, I had to get her to get out. So you know.
right side and then good side.
All right.
All right, chat. I'm gonna take over.
Take over.
Hi, I'm Twitch's COO.
When do you have to go?
I have to take the 4 o'clock train, so like in 45 minutes. I'm sorry. It's my mom's round birthday,
No,
so
I'm just joking.
You're a disappointment.
I know. Oh yeah. My mom says that too, incidentally. So that's funny.
At the end, your mom is joining us.
Yeah, she's like in chat, like you fucking stay around. Hello. No, but like, hey chat, do you think we're doing well? Does he like us? First impressions for us? I think he's cool.
Yeah.
He seems to know his stuff a lot. Like, he's
very-
really seems to know his stuff. Like,
He's very
yeah.
extroverted. Open.
he's well versed. He's well spoken. He knows his tech. Seems to know his tech stuff, but also like the social aspect of social media. And a lot of people. Oh, look at that! It's GDP. What's up, bro? How you doing? That's the guy who partnered me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was my first partner manager, if you will. How you doing, bro?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, continue.
No, thank you. I actually just lost. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, he knows. Which is really cool because he's not a show pony in the sense of like, oh yeah, he's just good at talking. But you can see he cares about the foundations of Twitch, which is the tech, the people, the scene. And that's really, really cool. Again, this is ninth child, like the ninth child in the family. Actually, is that where does the name come from?
Do you know Evangelion?
Oh, yeah.
I'm wearing
Oh.
a shirt right now, so it's kind of weird. But like, it's actually a inspiration of that.
Okay. This is Bit Sal Bird. We can't see him right now. Show yourself, boy. Oh yeah. We're in the title of the stream, and I'm Stripe. Nice to meet you. Again. Seems easy to talk to openly. Yeah, pretty much.
He's very chill.
Strike, talk to him about music. Oh, yeah, he likes to sing, right?
He's very into music, I think.
Yeah, true. Hey, we should ask him, what did you think of the song choice in the GTA 6 trailer?
For what?
The song choice in the GTA 6 trailer.
The trailer?
you just hear this man? You just hear this man? Do not subscribe to him. I retract what I said. Forget his name. He said, "Is there a GTA 6 trailer?"
When did it come on? Yesterday?
I just realized that all of your viewers watch you because you're so goddamn pretty. Apparently, there's nothing else.
But I hate it when I'm gaming. Oh,
They're like, no, make the camera big. Yeah.
What do you usually do? Like, what's your content? Just chatting?
Yeah,
You game and then everyone's like...
He's just like a captivating personality. When I do just chatting, nobody watches.
Just bind them in your chat, like, you know.
Yeah, you have to handcuff them.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it works.
We just, Mr. Bletch correctly says, we just watch because of the mustache.
Yeah, I got so in chat, like, all my friends, they're like, yo, the mustache is not
Mustache
showing.
man, yeah.
Everyone. It's like, I want to see him on stream.
Thank you guys. But I'm not streaming in English.
Yeah, he streams in German, but if you speak German, you should check him out. He streams in English, so you should check her out regardless. And then don't come to my channel.
Do you want to like change it to English German or is it just German?
It's bad content.
If there's someone in the chat who speaks English, I answer in English.
Oh, okay.
But I generally speak in German, yeah.
I'm doing the moderation now.
Is that one off?
I think that one went off again for some reason. Yeah. Great stream to learn German. Okay, chat, repeat after me. Gopferdammi. Repeat after me. Lecker Bierchen.
We should tell him to say something.
Straight up. Is it too boring? Is there another Swiss German word where you
use Kuchikäschle in your...
That's true. But is there like another...
I think if you're a very Swiss person, you're like, hey mom, can you get something from the Kuchikäschle?
Then what will mom say?
I was asked if I have a connection to Wimbledon tickets. What? Why would I? I have you know Wimbledon is not in Switzerland. No, but somebody asked me in chat, do you have a connection for Wimbledon tickets? You know tennis? Oh, tennis gang. The tennis gang thing. The stupid rap song I did. Yeah, maybe that makes sense. Do you strike? Yeah, I'm so old, my chat sometimes calls me stroke. It's very funny.
How old are you?
I'm 38.
Cool.
Cool, he said. Yeah, no. This is. I'm glad I was able to come anyway, because you know it's a really cool thing to hang out with you guys and with Dan, of course. Oh yeah, and also Dan. Is Roger Federer still the king of Switzerland? So for me, subjectively, he's awesome. But oh no, not as a person. I think his impact and also the way he comports himself within the tennis scene is good. Because I know he was a hothead as a teenager and had to like work hard on himself to overcome that. Yeah, he had outbursts all the time when he was a teenager, like when he didn't play well and stuff. And then he had to really work on himself. So I respect that a lot because that's not easy. That's appreciated. No matter. Oh, I can't fucking follow chat. Davos many times. Davos is beautiful. Davos is beautiful. Yeah. Chat. What should we ask? What should we ask when he's back? Or ask questions about Twitch or any of us. This is your chance.
No, the king is bird.
The king is bird, of course. I mean, yeah. There you go. That's tough to rein in rage. Yeah, true. Ask Dan is MBTI.
Oh my god, yeah. That's such a good question.
What is MBTI?
Personality test. Like I'm a...
Oh, the 4-letter thing?
Yeah.
Where you, oh no. I think I forgot mine. I forgot mine.
What's your star sign?
Oh god, that's even worse though. That's more esoteric than... He is so beautiful. Bird is gorgeous, yeah. That mustache, how does he get it go up? He meets me. It does that automatically.
question about when are we having TwitchCon in Asia?
Oh, dude, I thought there was plans for a TwitchCon in Asia, but I'm not sure.
We could ask you that. Yeah.
Absolutely should, yeah. There's a Gamescom in Asia. Asia.
I mean, there is like, you know, in Japan there was like what is it called? Wait, what's the thing you call in Japan? Tokyo Game Show. There was a Twitch booth there.
Yeah.
That was happening, but
Yeah.
other than that, there was nothing Twitch related actually.
Somebody's posting clips. San Diego. Did you follow us all, chat? Did you leave follows on all of our channels? If not, please do. You will not regret it. That's not a guarantee. But I'm not surprised that Dan sings a lot. He has a very strong voice.
Yeah.
Like this probably doesn't come across on like the mic and everything. He has a very present, very strong voice. Yeah, that was like my first impression was like, Christ, man is Belgian. Yeah, no, he has a strong voice, but in a good way, you know.
I didn't know that he's so chill.
He is, yeah.
Very chill. Very cool.
Absolutely.
Even for his age.
Sorry?
Even for his age.
Ooh.
That's actually true.
Yeah.
That's actually true.
He is, yeah. I was just. This one doesn't work anymore for some reason. Because the thing is, if we put it here, I feel like he's blocked off a bit. So maybe if we push this away, then we put it here.
Yeah. I think you all talk way more than me anyways.
Oh, thank you, Super Fun Time. That's such a dope name, the way he writes it. Super Fun Time. Thank you.
Oh,
You
thanks
stream
for the
just
shout
chatting?
out.
He streams just chatting mostly. You stream games? Oh no, you said no. IRL mostly.
Lifestyle stuff.
Lifestyle. I game. I do a lot of DayZ role playing right now. If you like DayZ and role playing, that's what you should do. This gentleman is trying to sit with us. Should we let him, sir?
Excuse me. Y'all had some food there that nobody was eating.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
And I thought I might sit down and
Should
eat
we let
it.
him eat it? Okay.
Ask him if we really went to the moon. Yes, we did.
Okay.
Actually, I have a good topic.
Yeah, let's go.
And my chat will know I've gone on it once or twice before, but aliens, do they exist?
Yes.
Yes. Define aliens.
100%.
Define the life.
Okay, let me reset. So not,
Intelligent
hold on,
life?
let me reset. Not does intelligent life exist elsewhere in the universe. Does it both exist elsewhere in the universe and that they've come to Earth? And interacted or seen
Previously.
at some point in time. In other words, they've been on Earth, they've engaged, they've been to Earth. Is there intelligent life elsewhere and they've been to Earth or they come to Earth?
If you watch Battlestar Galactica, yes.
I feel like they look like us.
They look like us?
Yeah.
Maybe one of us. I mean, yeah, maybe.
To me, evolution happened to work the same on their planet. Just randomly.
I think
Yeah, that's how it
everything
works.
happens,
What's your answer?
I think they're already among us.
All right. My view is, I think they're obviously not.
Oh, for real?
And the reason I think they're obviously not is, so first of all, I definitely believe there could be intelligent life elsewhere. Okay? The big question is not just is there intelligent life, but the big question is do physics allow travel through space faster than light? Because if physics doesn't allow travel through space faster than light, it's 400 years to get, and you're just not gonna spend, and that's a close planet,
What
right?
if they have a different kind of
Well, physics wouldn't be different, right?
Will they
No.
either learn?
Well, let me describe why I'm confident they're not. So let's assume for a second that you can travel faster than the speed of light. Physics allows it. Okay? Now we're a young star. That does mean there'll be lots of, and we've only been technologically advanced for a few hundred years, right? So there have been societies that'll be technologically advanced for tens or hundreds of thousands of years, right? And there'll be a lot of them, right? So, and they would have, they're not just going to come to Earth in modern times, right? They would have come to Earth like 2,000 years ago, 4,000 years ago, 100,000 years ago, right? So, they come to Earth, and not only, and they all get together before they're coming to Earth and say, shh, don't let them see us. Okay, really, guys, don't let them see us. They just got in this spacecraft, traveled for, I don't know, even with warp travel, 10 years. Okay, they got here, and so they've got 15 of them. And they go, shh, really? And one of them didn't go, screw this, I'm not going out there, right? And not only that, but all of these alien races have decided to do that, right? Because if there's one, then there's more than one. They've all decided. Now, let's assume we all were on a spacecraft going to an alien planet. We'd be like walking out on Times Square saying, we made it, guys, high five.
That's us.
Right? Come on.
That's how we work.
Nobody, well, no, anyone, by the way, it's not how we work. Anyone who has the genetic desire to spend 10 years traveling to another planet, they want to be seen.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
true.
They don't want to be, the people who want to be hidden are the ones who go, no, never mind, I'm not going to go.
Yeah.
Right? The people who go are the explorers. You know, it's not like when Columbus came to America, right, and they didn't go, shh. Don't let the native people see you.
Historically not. Yeah. Historically not. Oh my god. But they either like if
That's the other thing. They're all evidently nice because they have kick-ass technology, and none of them have attacked us.
well,
Right?
I for one welcome our benevolent overlords. No, but like they either know how to travel like faster than light, or they somehow found a way to keep themselves alive for all this time.
Yeah, but no one's really
All the
going to
cryo
do that. Okay, let's assume we have that technology and that option existed.
The cryo sleep.
The cryo thing, right? I mean, and you can't really communicate back because, you know, as soon as you get there, it takes 400 years for the message to get back.
Yeah.
So there's no economic incentive for a company to to send it. There's no military incentive. It's going to cost a boatload of money to build one of these cryogenic things and to send it off and go, and you'll only find out 400 years later that it worked.
True.
Right?
It's too long term.
Like, we can't even, like, we can't get past, one presidency, right? Let alone 400 years. You know?
Have you watched Idiocracy?
No.
No, you should. It's a good movie. It's a fun movie in itself, but like the underlying message is pretty.
No.
I'm not gonna go into this because it's like a political thing here and everything, but it's a fun movie. Idiocracy.
One of them, without a doubt, it wasn't until this conversation that I thought the comparison of Westerners exploring the world, because, and there is a really good comparison, because there is something about the sociological desire to explore. And in fact, note that it was the Westerners that wanted to go and colonize. The East Asian, the Japanese and the Chinese, they were not into colonization, right? Which I've never studied about why. Okay. Huh? Yeah. I've never studied about why, but it could be there's so many like warring countries in Europe, and that the reason they wanted to colonize was all about economic power against their enemies, right? The Spanish with the Portuguese and the English with the French and with all that, right? Whereas in Asia, it just so happened that there were not so many. Right, you had the Chinese and the Japanese in terms of developed economies, but they're not like 5 of them or 7 of them. And so there was something about the Europeans that made them not only want to go, but want to conquer. But if you're going to be one that's going to want to go, some number of you are going to want to conquer. Because the same genetic tendency that makes you explore probably has some correlation with the same tendency for your own self-gain. Right? And with your own self-gain, then you're going to want to see somehow
Expansion.
somehow a benefit to you from doing it. So you don't just sit and go, don't bother them. We really don't want them to know we're here.
That's a fair point. That's a very good point.
It's like if somebody took over the whole world, like if somebody fought to conquer the entire world, they wouldn't stop at the world. They would then take their military, like divert some of the military expense into space travel.
No, I think this is another reason why it doesn't happen. They would only do it if there is economic benefit for them to some degree. And because of the time factor, you might decide to go to the moon to harvest chemicals on the moon, right? But there is no economic benefit of going 400 light years away in this Earth.
Yes. I mean, as long as you haven't conquered everything 350 light years away, like you're just expanding, yes. But do you think there is, like in some people, or most people, whatever, there's an underlying need to stay in control and control even more than you already do?
It's
trumps
both,
the economic, like I just want to control more, I want to have more.
I think that I do not think the desire purely for control, right? It's control with your preservation.
Right.
Because in other words, the genetic evolution part is self-preservation. Right? And so control allows you to preserve and to prosper. And that's tied in. So the desire to control is tied into the desire to get benefit and to prosper, not just control in and of itself.
I'm learning a lot.
No, but it is an interesting topic, and it's connected to how any intelligent life form could work.
Right.
But what do you think about if they were here before the human existence?
Like modern humans?
If they were here before we existed?
I think there would be more clear evidence that they were here. Because think about all the clear evidence of everything that was here before. They wouldn't have cleaned everything up to make sure nobody knew they were here. And it would be more than just Stonehenge. In other words, people think, these rocks are in a strange, it must have been aliens. No, they would have some composite metal fancy alloy.
Do you believe in those? On the internet you can see those alien videos. Do you believe they're real?
No.
Like how people film it, or like those things on the floor?
Meaning when they're up top and then they see different...
Oh, the whole Area 51 that they felt
for
like...
example...
Or maybe you are one of the aliens.
Yeah, maybe you're just checking...
They got me! I almost had them, Chad.
Just checking
I
how much
almost
you
had
know.
them. And from this one conversation, it was going to spread virally.
Right. That's why you do streamers.
They were going to post on Twitter and Instagram and say, I just talked to Dan Clancy and he explained to me why aliens are here. Everyone was going to share it and no one was going to disagree because that's the way the internet works. They all would have listened to you. And everyone would have typed in, I agree with you 100%. Great point. Right?
Damn it, we ruined stardom for ourselves.
That's it. All right, I guess let me morph back into my alien figure now.
Okay, please, wait. Oh yeah. I feel like all of you are struggling with your plates.
I'm not struggling. I'm not struggling at all. I don't feel a need to finish it.
Sure. Yeah, that's a different way.
Not struggling at all.
It's a different approach. Yeah, totally.
Right. By the time I got to 60, I got over my parents. Finish everything on your plate. I'm done with
60
that.
years? Okay, so
Yeah.
I know that there's a chance for me to ever get there.
So now you will be like,
No, well, no.
To the age or to the mindset?
Oh man. What are games that you like? Like what are games where you're like, okay, this is gonna like take a week now. I'm gonna be on this for a week. and I'm gonna
I don't game.
You don't game at all.
I mean, I will. Sometimes I will stream games
Right.
with a streamer that like I've done
Sure.
a few Fortnite streams with
Okay.
streamers. I play Tetris.
Who does not play Tetris?
I like Tetris. Threes is this game that I'll play on my mobile phone. That is like a similar kind of mind game. But yeah.
Yeah.
I don't play chess. I did years ago, but I don't play chess now. So, yeah, it just never, it wasn't something that, like, part of it was because, you could get into gaming at my age, but in general, when you were in high school, it was only, the video games and pinball. And by the time it became more prominent, I was not,
Yeah, sure.
didn't have the time to do that.
No, I was born in '86, so it was pretty much exactly the time when like mainstream gaming, mainstream
Yes,
laptop
and I
became a
graduated
thing.
from college in '85. So there you go.
And so I grew up with it, and it was like the center of my life until I was in like my early 20s. And then you grow up a bit, and you have other interests. But for my teenage years, it was like everything.
Let's see. So Pool Shark Fog, he's want them to answer your question personally. Pool Shark Fog, I'll keep an eye out. If I see your question again, go ahead and ask it. Pool Shark Fog.
okay.
And we'll answer it. We'll have a discussion. We can take discussion topics.
That's good.
Right? So it's not just me blabbering on and on.
95 here.
Aren't we interesting staring at the screen? How do I schedule a meeting in Rotterdam? So let's see, Twitch first. When the DJ program is rolled out, will people that choose not to enroll experience more scrutiny or will it carry on the same way it has been? No, it won't carry on the same way. If you're a DJ, okay, and by that I mean what you do in your stream is you're playing music regularly, of recorded music, and that is a critical part of your creative expression. Then you need to sign up for the program, or we will have ways to then, over time, issue a warning and then say, no, you got to stop DJing. It does not affect people that aren't DJing, meaning it has nothing to do with someone who might every now and then have music playing or background music or something like that. But that's part of the deal, and the reality is if we hadn't gotten into the agreement, what if you don't DJ stream occasionally but not your main content? So if you DJ stream occasionally, then you should create a channel for your DJ streams. Create a separate channel for your DJ streams, and then those are licensed. Because the reality is, if we hadn't gotten into an agreement, eventually the rights holders would have issued takedown requests and stopped the DJs, right? And the only reason it was able to, let's see, what about the possibility of blending chats and doing a co-stream? Okay, I'll come back to that. But
Good one.
yeah, if it wasn't for the deal, then they would have eventually, because they weren't going after DJs because we were negotiating the deal.
Yeah.
And we are working on combined chat when you stream together, and that will be sometime in the fall.
I'm gonna have to leave soon, so I think
All
I'll
right.
just ask to get my part of the check.
No, I'm
You sure?
I'm treating. I'm
Thank
sure.
you very much. Many congrats.
Sure.
I actually want to pay for it.
Huh?
I actually want to pay for it.
No, I'm treating.
No.
No, I'm treating. I'm treating. You can treat to something else on the street. Okay?
Guys, if you want to pay him back, subscribe to.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna raid over to you.
Huh?
I'm gonna raid over.
Why are you going to raid over? Aren't you going to be hanging out with me?
Yeah.
Okay. I think when we end, we'll probably end at the same time.
Oh yeah, maybe you should have my stream when I leave. I don't know if it's weird.
I can end it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's easy to do. Good thought.
Next like 5 minutes or something.
Good
Wait,
thought.
what?
Yeah. and that when he leaves, we'll end his stream.
Yeah, because this
Oh.
stream is doubled on my channel right
True,
now.
totally
Right?
forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm easily forgettable.
But then you can see both chat
No.
on one screen.
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, that
Nope.
would have been crazy.
Yeah. Eventually, we will not just when you stream together, but so in that case, I'll go ahead and describe the features for Stream Together that we're launching in July.
Sure.
So that way you're prepped to try it.
Sure.
Okay. So you're familiar with Stream Together?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think the main idea is we need to make it much easier for impromptu collaboration. Because I think a big problem is having to plan it.
Sure.
So it'll be where if you look in your like follow tab, you can see anybody you follow that is streaming, that you can knock on their door to come in. You can click a button, knock on their door,
Or that.
something pops up in their chat, just they see it. They can go ahead and answer it, let you in. The audio will set up right away. So before worrying about video, the audio will just go through desktop audio. So if you haven't configured
That's
it,
good. That is good.
it'll just work. And then you can set up video if you want on video.
Okay.
But like for me, one of the features, and so the idea is then we can hang out for 20 minutes. You'll see us hanging out. You'll come join us, right? And it can be much more fluid.
Yeah.
And then eventually, like one of the things that I want to add a variant of, this is not coming out in July, but I'll call it a Stream Together raid.
July is very soon.
Yeah, I know. But a Stream Together raid where you're about to finish, but as opposed to just raiding, you go and knock on someone's door,
Right.
and you hang out with them for 5 or 10 minutes. And then when you're done, you raid them.
Ah, so kind of like an introductionary
That's good,
phase
yeah.
where you're actually like, hey guys, look, this is my friend, da-da-da, instead of just go.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Oh, that's very cool. I like that. I like that idea.
Yeah.
That's actually, that's smart.
Well, so they are streaming at the moment. We're streaming, and then they just like.
Technically, the way it works is if you haven't done anything with your OBS,
Yeah.
a window pops up and you get an audio link and it comes through desktop audio.
Right.
Okay? So now your desktop audio is working.
Yes.
You will hit to get video. There's one thing you'll have to do, which is in the window that pops up, there's a link in the bottom that says copy group URL. And you take that and create a browser source and you stick it, and that will have the videos of anyone that's in, and you can have up to 5 people. And it will adjust the size of the video depending upon the number of people.
It's like OBS Ninja. Have you heard of OBS Ninja? It's
I have, but I
basically
forget
a
it.
web-based NDI service where you can like, a lot of people use it for like their podcasts to like have controllable sources from the other people.
Oh, yeah.
Easily added, so like you can also like edit each source's audio.
Yeah.
I've used that personally for podcasts, so it's something similar. One question about this: if say you and I we do this together, right? We're in basically one stream, if you will. How are the viewers counted? How
So-
towards your and my?
So they're still on each of our respective channels.
Yeah.
One thing we're going to do later on in the fall is go ahead and put them on both, show them.
Right.
Now we have to figure out how to do that with discovery, because we don't want to create incentive for creating bogus collaboration.
Yeah. So just
Right.
somebody pushes everybody else.
If somebody says you don't even put them on screen. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
we
yeah.
think they're collaborating, they're not. And the other thing is, if we add them, you don't want them all 4 of them sitting next to each other in the browse menu,
Yeah.
right? So you need to kind of make a stack, right? I do want it to be so that with sponsorships, you can get, because if you're doing you could do a Stream Together sponsorship, and you should get credit for the combined
Yeah.
viewership.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. All right, I'm gonna have to go get.
All right. Oh,
Not-
we should
not
get.
them.
Wait, we should get a 3-person. We should get a picture.
Oh yeah.
Here.
Love that. Should we ask someone?
Yeah. That way we can just sit here. Whoa. Hold on. Kajal Man gifted 100 subs.
Whoa.
Kajakman. Wow. I think
man, thank you.
that is the biggest gift sub, and that is appreciated.
And it happened in Switzerland.
And this month, actually, I need to actually post this. This month, I'm going to be probably donating to an international pride group because I donate the money from this.
That's
So,
perfect
Kadalman, that is greatly
month for that.
appreciated. I'm sure the community appreciates it.
Nice.
The money will go to a good purpose, not to me, and it's greatly appreciated. Thank you. In true streamer fashion, you butchered the name. Yes, I did. I did. Totally butchered
But
it.
wasn't it Kajalman?
Yeah, you can get it better than
Shellman? Is it
Kajakman.
Jalkman?
Jakman. What do you think?
Maybe it could be Dutch, and then it would be Schickman or
Schickman?
something like that.
Well, he has a better chance of getting it right than me.
Shackman.
Shackman.
Oh my God, I was right.
Shackman.
Because PewDiePie's last name, everybody says it's Kjellberg, but it's actually Shellberg. I learned that. So KJ in Dutch is a sh.
Very nice.
Norwegian. Oh, okay.
It's Norwegian.
That's cool. Too.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to flag down.
And I'm saying it correctly with shock, not shack.
Shackman.
Yeah.
Great.
Very interesting.
I'm just gonna try to get it weighted for the picture.
Yeah, I know. That way you can get going. Here. Oh, and go ahead and friend me in Discord on your way out, and then I'll
Sure.
share the picture. It's
Yeah.
DJ Clancy 999.
I think we're in that group, right? I also follow you.
Oh, that's right. We're in the group chat. Ma'am, could you take a picture of us?
Thank you.
All right. And
Chat, smile.
Want a little bit more close?
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Could you put it in the group after?
yeah, well,
That would be
I'll
good.
do it right now. Actually.
Also, please don't forget about the stream.
I'll take you down right now too. All right, let's
You're
see.
great,
Do you want anyone in your stream to rate somebody or not?
On my stream, just rate you.
Oh, that's true. Tell one of your mods to rate,
Yeah.
or you do it.
Yeah, I'll do it when I'm on the way out.
Okay, so I'll bring down your stream in like 5 minutes.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah, I'll just rate in the meantime.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you so much. I'm gonna give
All
you
right.
hugs and everything. What's up?
Great. I'm glad you could make it.
Let me say bye to you.
Thank you very much. So nice to meet you. Yeah. Talk to you soon. Dan, do you want a hug or do you want a handshake?
Hug works for me.
Thank you very much for this chance, for your time.
Yes, it was
Enjoy
really fun.
Switzerland,
Thank
huh?
you.
I got everything.
Need to get back here.
Oh yeah, you should. Absolutely.
And next time we need to go up in the Alps.
Bye, chat. Strike on Twitch. All right, see you guys. Stay safe.
All right.
Have fun. Bye-bye.
Cool.
Perfect.
One person left.
Food was really good.
Shall we move
But we're
to-
not checking off, so you don't need to find someone to raid here. We're not signing off yet. That was just for him because he's leaving. All right, we need to pay.
Okay,
And then where are we going?
Maybe we can like show. I mean, it's raining, but we can still like.
Raining
walk
is
around,
fine.
Yeah.
Let's walk around.
like Niederdorf.
Yeah.
Like this is like the old town, and there's a lot of like nice alleyways.
Is there any
history.
Swiss? We'll get the check when you get a chance. Is there any like Swiss that would be indoors, like casual games? For example, I did Pentac in France. I was going to do bocce ball in. And is there anything like that that is
Please
Not
stay
nearby.
indoors.
not nearby? Yeah.
Like we have mini golf, but it's
Yeah,
not
that's
really
not Swiss. That's just. In fact, if anything, that's as American as you get, right?
Not really.
All right. Thank you. And now, how much should I tip you? I'll just tip you the same amount as in the U.S.
Okay.
Well, they have
Yeah.
it on here. I'll be
Depends-
generous.
She's pretty free with.
She was nice.
Yeah.
In general, it's 10%.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay, good. It's good to know what.
How much do Americans do?
In American, like I tip 20% American. And it used to be kind of, 18, and then with COVID and all that, the norm kind of came to, kind of got to 20% is kind of the norm. So that's like by default, that's what I'll go with, right? That's why I wanted to make sure I wasn't like going below, right? What?
Usually give like 2 francs.
Huh?
2 francs a person. Yes. Thank you very much for the meal.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You finish and done?
I think. Do y'all want that to go or not?
No, I'm done.
I'm okay.
Complete.
Well, should I mean,
Will you eat it? Then take it.
at home I would eat it.
Then take it. Can we get that?
Can we just get this to
Of
go?
course.
Yes, thank you very much. Because there's lots of meat too.
No, it's good. It's
Yeah.
quite good. Yeah, if I was sitting at home, I'd take it, but I leave for Munich tomorrow morning early.
Or you're just here for a day, every day,
Well,
every
in some of the other places, dinner, streamers. Like in Milan, it was 2 days. Now all of them are a day.
Sorry?
All of mine are now a day. In other words,
Yeah.
some I had 2 days, but now I go to Munich tomorrow morning, and then Frankfurt the next morning, then Cologne the next
I
morning.
came from Frankfurt today.
Yeah. So I go boom, 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 boom.
And then it's TwitchCon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't make it to. I went to the Paris one last year. It was nice. My first TwitchCon. This year I might go to San Diego, or I will go to San Diego.
Well, ping me if you do, and I'll make sure we run into each other. Yeah. Strike, thanks for the raid. Okay, Strike raided us, so that means I can bring down his stream. Yeah, this is the nice feature about, especially for me. For most streamers, the fact that you can go to multiple channels wouldn't matter much. It's like really nice for me because I stream with other people a lot.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they're like, oh,